Minecraft modding. A great part of Minecraft that has been alive basically since the game was in the classic stage. Many Minecraft mods led to spawn a lot of separate games like Factorio, Satisfactory. But today I wanted to take a walk back through memory lane and play the mod that started this whole genre of Technic mods, original industrial craft for Minecraft Beta 1.66. I managed to get it working a couple months ago. I've been thinking about making a series on and off, but might as so okay, we spawn. So the early game of this mod will look very like I got too many items. I'm not gonna use this mostly just to see what items are available because the recipes aren't supported. But uh, so the early game through this mod will look very, very much like normal beta Minecraft until we get to some mining. I got some wood, some crafting tables, and basic tools. My goal for this series is just to build a big base because there is this, as this is Minecraft beta, there isn't really an end goal. Just find a cool spot for a base and build some cool stuff, engage with the mod. I did not get, unfortunately, I know there's a version of Buildcraft, but I didn't manage to get it working, unfortunately, for this instance. Might try to get it work later. Oh, shit. I want to get myself wool for a bed. I can shear wool, get wool by... Now you get me free. Just die. Just die. Ooh, that's actually a pretty nice spot. Quite flat, lots of trees, and a desert for sand, big stuff. We need a lot of sand for all the builds I'm planning to. I love building with glass. Let's get some... Try to get on the... Haven't... More like just talking about stuff. I haven't done YouTube in such a long time, especially Minecraft. It's kind of fun to be back. Get a wooden pickaxe. Mine 3 stone and never use it again. The way not intended. Get some coal for torches. Craft a bed. That's important. In Minecraft Beta, there's a funny mechanic of being woken up by monsters during the night. If the game doesn't classify your sleeping space as safe enough, you will get woken up by a monster that spawned. It's pretty weird. Have once died to trying to go to sleep at low HP, and my suddenly declared that it wasn't safe enough, you know, mate? Probably because a series like clock will be very useful for timing. Okay, get some crafting going. Cool. You can't drag click. A lot of these like modern keybinds from Minecraft are just not in the game yet. Okay. Okay, so we got some stuff. We're gonna live. We're gonna live. Just find a spot for a base. I would like to build some cool stuff. This is not my first. As you see, that on that world I have like 25 hours. I did a lot of like playing. I have a nuclear reactor, a solar farm, a lot of machines going. Yeah, it's quite developed. So I'm not coming into this blind. That's a cool spot. Oh, that's a cool valley to build my. But that's gonna be a pain in the ass to make flat though. I'm gonna need to get a lot of wood because there aren't any rubber trees. If you're at all familiar with industrial craft, I would throw a lot of that knowledge out the window. So did I, because I played a lot of 1.710 industrial craft and had to throw most of my knowledge out the window. The recipes are different, processes are different, how you get a lot of stuff. Oh, I think we found a spot for the base, guys. I always build my starter bases by just digging into the wall and then slightly expanding outwards. I These videos may come out once a week or once 2 weeks, essentially when I have the time to film and edit these. Goals for today's video are probably getting some, like a base going, and maybe some very basic machinery, so I can show it off to you guys. Wait, not the pickaxe, an axe and torches. Okay, I got confused, but I got the speed. Okay. Get like a bed going. Chop down a lot of you need a lot of wood for rubber, especially in the early game. It's crazy the amounts of wood you need for rubber until you get the extractor, which is one of the machines here. These machines. A lot of these machines function pretty similarly. Like a lot of things are very much the same as they're in the like Industrial Craft 2 Classic for even Minecraft 1.19. And a lot of stuff, a lot of crafting recipes are completely different. Shout out to the great guys at the Internet Archive that make this playthrough possible, and I'll show you how. Thanks to this, I have all the recipes I need from a backup of May of 2011. I got I got tutorials, some basics. This helped me a lot with my first playthrough on my laptop when I got it working. Funny story, might tell it later. As there aren't a lot of crafting recipes, and this mod doesn't have that much progression. And actually, I'm playing a slightly older, so there's no nano armor. Yeah, there's no nano armor. We're gonna definitely play around with a lot of these machines during my playthrough. Build a nuclear reactor, a solar farm. Let's get back to digging. We're gonna definitely go mining very, very rapidly. Funny thing about the block breaking, that if you click every block separately, you will mine faster. It's a glitch that got fixed in like version 1.2. It's been since the classic stages of the game before breaking times were even a thing. Just the way the block breaking system was coded in originally. If I like almost break a block and let go, that was my mistake. That is not nearly enough wood, because to get one rubber, you need to make a tree top with just 5 wooden planks and then 3 logs per one piece of rubber, and the first couple of machines will require a lot of rubber. So the first priority is the extractor. Then the macerator, and then all the other jazz. I've been playing this version of, like, this specific modded instance of Minecraft has probably reignited my whole enjoyment for the game. It's so simple, yet so fulfilling at the same time. There's no pressure, you just build stuff, and might do a tour of my other world as a separate video on the channel, but that's definitely not for today. Boom! We got a chest, crafting, furnace. Let's make a door. I'm just gonna show something cool with the old door opening and closing sound, which I love dearly. Sounds so nice. I love it. I could just stand there I could just make a 10-hour video of doing that. Get one block deeper in, and I'm gonna start to branch off, like make a mine, branch off into rooms. Probably we wanna make a separate machine room up outside. Learn that from experience. That is a good idea. Okay, just have to measure the stuff, so I count the blocks, so we have a nice mine shaft entrance. A godsend for this version, in my opinion, is both the drill and the chainsaw, which, in my opinion, makes beta a lot more playable, because there's a way of making unbreakable tools you can just recharge. Very useful for big projects, and if you got a renewable power source like solar powers, you get free tools. But in the beginning, you do have to charge them with coal, and it's actually gonna be Your main call demand is tools. They just take so much power compared to all the even machines that are like. You'd think, no, my drill is still in my world the largest energy consumer of my whole base. I built a nuclear reactor just to charge it quickly. They take a lot of power, but they're really good and have some advantages I will tell about later compared to normal pickaxes. More sticks. More mining. Yeah, we need to get iron, tin, and copper. Both tin and copper are blocks added by Industrial Craft. I even call it that because this is not yet Industrial Craft 2. This is still original Industrial Craft. Again, if I don't have to check wiki on most of the crafting recipes. If I do, I will show you guys the wiki. You can just go under Internet Archive, copy the domain of the modern IC2 wiki, and there's gonna be captures from 2011 if you and might share the link of the tutorial how to install. I followed a couple months back to get this install working on my computer because it's a very old tutorial and it's actually for beta 1.7.3, but I got myself 1.6.6 working using the same tutorial, so I think as you see it's probably fine. Which is one of the old. I think there's a 1.5, but that basically has nothing and there's no documentation on it. So I went as far back as I could find documentation for, because that will make the mod basically unplayable. Because I do not want to spend my precious time searching through the files of the game to check crafting recipes. Cave noises, fun. Is that a cave? Well, I guess cave noises were warranted then. Hit the jackpot. Oh, no, it's just a little outcrop. Might as well get it lit, so no monsters spawn and try to kill us. If you're watching this video as a... I appreciate you that you clicked on some small content creator that has no reputation and all of his videos are absolute dog. Yeah, I was way too young to be... I didn't know what I was doing. I still don't really know what I'm doing, but I at least pretend I'm trying to know. Thank you very much, and just like... I would be very thankful if you liked a video and left a comment, boosts engagement. Please the algorithm gods. So my series can reach more people that are interested in this sort of thing. I've been in a couple communities of retro Minecraft mod, and so having a let's play that would be very, very fun. I've been finding a lot of caves. Oh, iron and copper. That's the first industrial craft ore we have found. And one thing, the mining is broken. It's the config for the mining of ores doesn't work with base tools. So if we get a drill, it mines fast, normal, like as quickly as coal with a diamond pickaxe. So that's no issue. But like without any industrial craft tools like bronze, it takes so long to mine. That's what getting a drill is our top priority after getting the basic machines and infrastructure. This video is gonna be edited pretty loosely, but if you guys want tighter, like what type of editing do you want to like? If you would like want to listen to more rants, I got a lot of stuff to rant about. Just type what you would like to see from me. I'm gladly taking feedback. Still not fully. Oh, this is tin. Breaking art. This is tin. This is used for crafting batteries. And a lot of machines and tin cans for storing food, which are actually super good. When we get ourselves a canning machine, I'm definitely gonna show it off because it's a very, very useful machine in this mod. Way more useful in beta than it is now because food didn't stack. You have to remember and canning food basically gives you an option of stacking. Oh, yep, there's a skeleton. Yeah, there's basically X-ray you're given for mob IDs if you press F3. That's why I don't use it that much, to be honest, because it feels very cheaty, because it is very cheaty. Okay, let's smelt the iron. Nope. Give me the coal back. I need the coal. Actually gonna get more wooden pickaxes. Just go get more tin and stuff. There's a lot of nice space for builds here. Side of a mountain. Ooh, this is like, yeah. There's a lot of potential and a lot of sand there to be taken for glass. It's not as bad as set. I'm gonna be in the mines at night. Might set up an oil refinery because making oil. The only way of making oil in this mod is called liquefaction. As a process, you just have to make some coal dust, hydrate the coal dust, compress the coal dust, and craft it into fuel and extract the clumps. That is the refining process, but the fuel has a lot of is a good fuel. Who would have thought that the gasoline is a good fuel? Actually, same process the Nazis used during World War II after they got cut off from their oil supplies. That's why they had so little oil, because they didn't have much coal as well. Sake of the series, I might mess around with some stuff I didn't mess around with my my normal play world, for just making a bit of this series a bit of a mod showcase, because I've been searching a lot on YouTube and I haven't found any good series documenting this mod even from back in the day. I found one, but it wasn't really bad. I think it was like 7 episodes. That was a crap. Ooh, that's a big cave with lava. That's pretty good. More copper, iron. That's great actually. Yeah, the darkness is dark. I have this is brightness to 100. This is how it would be like. I'm gonna turn the brightness out for you guys so it's more visible. That's my dog. Starts barking at some random stuff. He's just like that. Okay, that's quite a lot of tin. Might as well mine some of it. Okay. Okay, so back. This stupid glitch. It can be. I won't walk. So got the stuff, got the iron ingots, got the. Good. Let's smelt the copper. I said let's smelt the copper. I missed because you can't shift click into furnaces. Can get pretty annoying. Let's make like an iron pickaxe. Let's make some. Actually, let's make some. Tree taps. I'm gonna show how to use the tree taps very soon. And we're gonna probably craft our first industrial crafting of the playthrough. And yes, they stack because these are not tools, they are consumable resources. Oh, sorry, I forgot. And this is how you craft rubber. They're one time, and you use a lot of wood for that. That's why extractors are top priority right now. And we can craft our first industrial crafting, a cable, which gives you 8 cable for. I'm gonna actually go outside to present that. The funny thing about industrial craft cable in this version is that it's a full block. To some of you who have played the later version, this might look very cursed, but I quickly get used to it. And there's only one type of cable, and the distinction between high voltage and low voltage, because there's no medium voltage in this. The power system is way simpler than it is in modern industrial craft. I will present when we need to, because you don't need to think about it right now. Not that much cobblestone after going mining through caves. It's one of the downsides, you just don't get that many materials. Parallel processing might be nice. Okay, so I'm back did some mining, got some redstone, some lapis, actually found an ore of diamonds, didn't mine it yet though, I don't need it. Okay, mine else. Okay, so we have some of the resources. Um, First of all, we want to craft a generator, which takes actually, we need some refined iron then. So we need to refine some iron, and really refine iron the same as we do now by just smelting the iron and bim boom bam. And the crafting recipe for the battery is different in this, and I'm gonna craft the battery right now because this is a lot of you know this crafting recipe as that, but as you see, it is not that. The crafting recipe for the battery is this. Not this. This. That's a battery recipe. Need to make a furnace. Wait for the iron to smelt. Might as well get some wood. Okay, so I'm back. Got the refined iron. Craft a machine block. Machine block, furnace, battery, generator, which is our first industrial craft machine. But I'm not gonna place it yet, since after I place it, I can't pick it up because we do not have the tools to make bronze yet. Definitely gonna actually build a room, tiny little room for our early mechanization here. We need, for the extractor, we need to make a microchip, a machine block, and 4 extractors. That is the crafting recipe for the... Okay. It should be night now. I got all this wood in the montage, mostly for crafting a lot of wire, because we need a lot of wire. Boom, boom. We need 9 iron to smelt. So have to wait a bit, unfortunately, because can't really, we can make the 4 tree taps necessary for the recipe. Electronic circuits are crafted the same way they are in modern industrial craft classic. See, just... So now can we craft the machine block? Boom, boom, boom. Electronic circuit, machine block, and what is the other way? Extractor. Just run the full block cable, and we have set up our first little bit of automation. And we can... Machine is working, and I feel like on that note, it's a good moment to finish our first episode of the Let's Play with our first mechanized production chain. See you in the next one. Have a great whatever time of day you're having, and stay safe.